Hello, I'm Antoinette Bone, estate planning, probate, elder law, and guardianship attorney in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And today I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should not bother with an estate plan. Yes, you heard me right. I know your interest is piqued, so continue watching. Estate planning, which can range from a non-complex will or trust to sophisticated asset protection and dynasty, as well as disability planning, is a subject that many of us avoid thinking about, let alone discussing. More people than I would have thought hold the belief that talking about death hastens its arrival, and or that their loved one wants to see them 6 feet under if they raise the topic of planning for their death. So why waste your time with it? Planning for death is poppycock, right? Who needs to have a plan for something you know is going to happen and may be pretty traumatic for your family? Well, I'm here to tell you, you don't have to worry about it at all. If any of the statements that I'm going to talk about apply to you, you needn't bother with estate planning. Reason number 1 why you don't need to bother with estate planning. You are immortal. You are Vlad the Impaler or Connor MacLeod from the Clan MacLeod. And for you younger folks out there, think Damon or Stefan Salvatore. Immortals never have to worry about the tedious chore of estate planning because they're never going to die. But hey, even the most likable vampire may find him or herself being invited by a Van Helsing to a dawn meeting for a cup of the nectar of life. The Connor MacLeods of the world need to keep an eye out for the next sword-wielding, leather-clad hooligan looking to take his head. Because there can be only one. Reason number 2 why you don't need to bother with an estate plan. You are telepathic. Planning is utter ridiculousness because your family knows what to do when you die. Despite never broaching the topics of who you want to have your possessions, your money, what you want done with your body, and who should be in charge of handling these matters, your family knows who you want to get, what, and in what amounts, because through the process of osmosis or telepathy, you've told them these things. Your family would not benefit from and therefore has no need to be provided for in an organized and thoughtful manner. You're gone anyway, so why worry about putting your wishes in writing and providing directions for the efficient and reasonable distribution of your assets? Let those left behind worry about it, and better yet, fight over your estate. Because nothing brings a family together like a fight over money. Doesn't it just warm your soul and give you warm fuzzies thinking about it? Reason number 3 why you don't need to have an estate plan. Uncle Sam has got your back. Your good old Uncle Sam is going to take care of everything for you. You trust that the government and the legislation enacted by all those politicians reaching across the aisle will take care of everything for you. If the sun catches you at daybreak or that leather-clad hooligan takes your head. You heard that there are laws in place in every state that dictate how your assets are to be distributed upon your death. So there's no need to create an estate plan because you are happy with whatever the default rules say, even if it may result in assets being distributed to individuals that you do not want sharing in your estate, or allocate assets to individuals who will suffer some disadvantage from an inheritance, such as a disabled child, or worse still, if you are in a blended family, cut your spouse out from receiving assets you wanted them to have. And you are certain that what is being reported on the television about politicians being engaged in a death match for power is just fake news. And they really are having a kumbaya moment behind closed doors, brainstorming how they can make your life better. Reason number 4, why you don't need to bother with an estate plan. You are involved in a torrid love affair with the IRS. The depth of your love for the IRS knows no bounds. You love taxes and fees and want to pass these on to your family. The IRS is much more deserving of your hard-earned money than your spouse and children. And it's not important to you to have a thoughtful estate plan that allows you to minimize taxes and fees for the benefit of those you love, because the IRS is the yin to your yang. Having a game plan for what happens upon your death will most often result in the efficient distribution of your assets, which can save your estate and loved ones time, taxes, and fees. Estate planning can simplify the administration of your estate by designating executors or trustees and provide more certainty as to the distribution of your assets, which will generally lead to lower legal fees. But hey, you're gone, and you're happy to continue to provide for your mistress, the IRS, in the manner to which she has become accustomed: taxes and fees. So why would you care about reducing these for your family? And finally, reason number 5, why you should not bother with an estate plan. You are immune to illness. Since you are immortal, you never have to worry about disease or illness striking. Who ever heard of Vlad the Impaler or Connor MacLeod from the Clan MacLeod catching a cold, let alone suffering from dementia, Alzheimer's, or Parkinson's? As an immortal, you are also impervious to serious injury that might be caused by an accident. You will never have a period in your life when you are unable to manage your own affairs. So there's no need to appoint an agent under a power of attorney, designate someone to make healthcare decisions for you if you cannot make them for yourself, or plan for the possible need for a guardian. But the reality for us mere mortals is that 70% of us are likely going to have some period of disability during our lifetime. Estate planning is more than just what happens to your stuff and money when you die. It is just as much about disability planning as it is about death planning. Well, you are immortal and thus immune to sickness and tragedy, so no need to bother planning. As you can see, there are many reasons not to have an estate plan, but significantly more reasons to plan your estate properly and have a comprehensive plan that not only deals with the disposition of assets via a will or trust, but also takes into account disability planning with powers of attorney for financial and healthcare decision-making authority. I'm Antoinette Bone, estate planning, probate, elder law, and guardianship attorney in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. I know thinking about and talking about estate planning is a serious matter, but I hope you got a chuckle or two out of this video. So, if you are not immortal, telepathic, don't think Uncle Sam is all that interested in your family's well-being, would never think of the IRS as the mistress you can't live without, or you have had an illness a time or two in your life, call me now at 817-462-5454 or email my office at info@abonelaw.com to schedule a time to start your estate planning journey. If you found this content useful and would like to see more like it, please subscribe to my page and don't forget to tell your family and friends. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And if you found this video particularly hilarious, make sure you like it and share it with your friends and leave a comment.